YouTube, what's up, fellas? Ferocious Mgtow here. I said, well, I'm off this weekend. You know, I pick up my load tomorrow, heading toward Brownsville, Texas. So I said, well, let me get in my pickup truck and let me just drive around Chicago. Actually, I'm in the suburbs, south suburbs of Chicago. So I'm about maybe 15 to 20 minutes from the city. But just to show you the difference, 15, 20 minutes make. You don't have no, you got gangs out here and you got your gangbangers or whatever, but you don't have to really worry about getting shot down. I'm sure if this thing drags on any further, I'm sure we'll have to worry about robberies and that type of thing, because the guys from the city will just come out here and catch people slipping. You know what I mean? Because they know we'll be slipping because we done got kind of lax. It's the suburbs. You don't have a lot of crime wave. The gang members are kind of wannabes. You know what I mean? They gangbangers, but they, going to college, and they're gonna be dentists and paralegals and real estate agents. So you don't really have to worry about them so much. But I said I'll just turn the camera on and just drive through the city, let y'all see what it's looking like here in South suburban Chicago. I just came back from my P.O. box to see if my mask came in. I didn't see any, so they probably won't come in until I come back from Brownsville. But luckily I stopped and bought some already. Just bought a couple. I'm just gonna keep reusing them. I'm only putting them on when I go inside someplace, you know what I mean? I don't really need it in the car. You don't need it, all that kind of stuff. So I said I was gonna turn it on, just ride and just kind of talk to you guys, and so you can kind of see what's going on out here. It's a shame what's going on, man. You know what I mean? This whole thing is gonna be imploding if we don't do something soon. I do believe that it's a real virus, and I believe people are dying from it, because basically it gives you pulmonary pneumonia. So pneumonia is definitely a real thing. You know what I mean? And people still die from pneumonia, but at the same time, people gonna have to just, get their immune system in order. You know what I mean? You have to get your immune system in order. You're gonna have to find some type of mask to put on. You're gonna have to wear some gloves. You're gonna have to disinfect. You're gonna have to kind of avoid the huge crowds of people. But I'm saying that they should probably open back up the country, man, because we can't keep going at this rate. You know what I mean? Look at this dude here. What is he doing? He about to just run out here in the front of the traffic. He's so in a hurry to go somewhere. Dude, ain't nobody really in a hurry to go nowhere. I know you ain't going to work, so what are you rushing for? So I said, yeah, let me just turn the camera on and just start talking to you guys, and just kind of show you what the city is looking like. Because right now, there's a few people out making errands or whatever, making runs, because the only thing really open is like cell phone shops, restaurants, of course. The gas stations are open. I see Aldi's up here, they're open. I see Little Caesars to my left, they're open. And the cleaners look like they're open too, so they're cleaning clothes. The car wash is open. Family Dollar, Thornton's, they're open. Car wash is closed, actually. Matter of fact, they are closed. Thornton's open. Doggone damn fuel is under $1.84. I probably should run out to Indiana and fill up my tank right quick, because wow, that's very cheap. Very, very, very cheap. Let me see. Last time I seen it under $2, I want to say Bush dumbass was in office. Let me see. Yeah, Clinton was still around. Yeah, this is right when Bush got into office. Yeah, it was like right at around $2. It's $1.84, and I'm sure it's even cheap. It's usually like 15-20 cents cheaper in Indiana, so it's got to be like $1.60. So guess what, guys? We're gonna take a little road trip. I got a half a tank, but you know what I mean. I will go out there and fill up just for the fact that hell, it's cheap. You know, get me a cup of coffee. And just kind of take you guys on a ride. Chicago, you know. I'm in my pickup. It needs to be washed. I mean, it is super filthy, guys. My pickup is filthy. I gotta keep in mind I got black on black, midnight black edition, 2019 Ram 1500. And I just don't get a chance to wash it, man, because where we park at when I'm on the road, it's just a dirty lot. You know what I mean? And so we got the yard jockey, you know what I mean, rolling around parking trailers and whatever. And that thing kicks up so much dust, so it don't really make sense for me to just be wasting money on car washes or whatever. Unless I'm going somewhere, then I'll go and get it washed so it's looking all nice and neat and clean and so pretty. So pretty. But the mall is closed, guys. Let's see, the mall is closed. Ross. What else is over there on my right? Ross is closed. Marshall's. What else is up here? Let me see. The vitamin shop is open. But I'm well stocked. The only thing I'm missing is my bladder rack. I got some, but I'm running short. So since we rolling today, I might just roll out to Whole Foods and see if they got some. Maybe I should try to call them first to see if they got any. Cause I know my little health food spot that I go to, they don't have any. I went in there yesterday to get some, but they out. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. They go to the mall. On my right side is closed. Macy's over there. JCPenney. Everybody closed. Bob's Furniture, they closed. My favorite spot up here, Denny's. Denny's is closed. You know. I see a couple cars out there, so maybe they open. They've been closed the last few times I came through here. So yeah, this is starting to look really really dire, you know, kind of like doomsday, yeah, it's kind of look doomsday-ish. But yeah, you know, I agree we should take the virus serious. You know, I've been taking it serious, so, and I've been good so far. Staying away from crowds, but like I said, I got a job. I see a car, 2 cars in the parking lot, so maybe they are open today. Maybe they just doing phone-ins or something. Olive Garden, they open. We got Cinema 8 over there, they closed. Yeah, I was saying that we ought to take it serious, you know. Start getting our affairs in order. Because this thing is looking real dire. Now this Fuller $3.99 wash, they're open. I see you got people over there vacuum out their cars or whatever. So that's a good thing. If I did want to get a car wash, but I ain't finna wash this thing. You know, I ain't really got nowhere to go. I was just gonna make some runs and just kind of show y'all what's going on. And then get some fuel, grab a cup of coffee, and I was just gonna head back to my truck. Look at this guy here. it say? Homeless, hungry, please help. Hey, man. You know, you're going to have to find something to do, fam. Just stand out here holding a sign. There's something you can do, something. You know what I mean? You can go over there to that car wash and help them people vacuum out their cars for a few dollars. You know what I mean? Dry their car off, get a towel. You could dry people's car off when they come out of their car wash or something. Buy some Armor All, put some Armor All on their tires for $1 or $2. There's something you could do. You know what I mean? White man standing out here holding a sign talking about homeless. You know, I know, you know, anybody can fall on bad times, but, you know, if you a man, you need to get out here and figure it out. There's something you can do, you know what I mean, to earn some food, because he just said he's hungry. He didn't say nothing else. You know, he did say homeless, but he's asking for food. So there's plenty of things you can do to get food other than just stand out here with a sign. I don't know if people gonna feel sympathetic to the plight right now due to the fact that, you know, it's a lot of people gonna be out of work and out of work. People right now, I guarantee you, people right now, they're getting ready to go into that Walmart. I'm finna cut through and get around this sign, the traffic light, by entering in through this way. This little trick that I do when I'm coming this way. But he's gonna have to figure out something. He come over here and pumps people's gas. He can clean their windows off while he pumping their gas. There's stuff he can do. You know what I mean? Cause believe me, if I get to the point where I can't make no money, believe me, my generosity and my not my generosity, but my enthusiasm. Look at these people. They're waiting to get in the beauty supply. I don't know why y'all try to look good. Y'all can't fucking go nowhere. Look at all these heifers. They're lying about their weave. That's crazy. What the hell? Well, maybe they still got a job and they still want to look halfway decent to go to work or something, but I doubt it. Come on, get your ass out the way, bitch. Motherfucker, get your ass out the way. Hey, you messing with the wrong person. Go on in. You gave you a little time to get on. You talking on the phone, ain't really paying no attention. Yeah, but there's plenty of cars in Walmart. Yeah, I see the Walmart right there. On my right. It's a PetSmart that went out of business. I guess they don't really like pets like that over here. And I'm taking the back way. This the frontage road on the side of the highway. But yeah, guys, these women are getting really desperate. I went to a couple places yesterday when I got in. I went to the health food store and I grabbed me some things. Then I went to Walmart, got me something to snack on. I already got plenty of food. I just bought some snacks and got me some aloe vera juice. I like drinking the aloe vera right now. Anything to keep my system moving, keeping it strong, keeping it boosted up. All right, just turned into our yard over here. Yep, just got into our yard over here. There's about 5 or 6 different companies share this yard. Trimax, Hennef, Alton. There's a couple other people. I don't even know the other people's names. But yeah, this thing. We got Kendall Morgan, not Kendall Morgan, but Keenan Advantage. All right, guys, hold on. Let me go to my truck and my keys. Let me go to my truck and get my sugar and my creamer out of there. That way I can, when we get over here to the place, I can make some coffee. And I use my own creamer and sugar. That way I don't have to worry about using theirs and touching too many things at one time. You know what I mean? So I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to use the washroom, so y'all didn't need to see all that. You know what I mean? So that's why I just put you on pause or whatever. I'm leaving about the lot now, and I'm just gonna take you guys on the ride along. Yeah, I was saying before I was rudely distracted by my man with the sign that a lot of people were going to that Walmart. I'm assuming when I was in there yesterday, majority of them that was in there were women, and I'm sure most of them are out of work. So I'm sure they're using their credit cards. So you know it's gonna be massive bankruptcies probably next month or the following month. That's gonna be the beginning of it. Because you know they don't have no work. You know, women was only worth like $5 or whatever, $10. You know what I'm saying? Their net worth was only $10. So even the ones that were smart enough to contribute to their 401k, you know, we've all seen what the market has did. It's taken a, bloodbath. It's been basically going through a bloodbath. You know, it's blood on Wall Street, as they say. I've been investing a little bit here and there, but I'm kind of tentative right now. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what the future's gonna hold, how long this thing is gonna last. Right now, I'm still running good runs, making great money, so nothing's really changing for me. You know what I mean? I consider myself to be in a privileged position. You know what I mean? Come on, I'm gonna let you go. Look at this, she gonna drive slow as hell too. I don't know what's wrong with these folks. You're in a car, drive. They partying like it's 1999, in they little Ford Escape, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna take the scenic route, just so you guys can see, what's going on out here. There's people staying in the hotels. Go a Hennef driver over there. Got him a W9. IHOP got a couple cars in the parking lot, so I guess maybe they're doing deliveries. I go to LA Fitness, they close. Yeah, they got a nice old red Ram 1500 over there. Very nice, very nice. I like that. But yeah, a lot of them using their credit cards now, so it's gonna be major bankruptcies coming. I can't see how they're not gonna be able to file them. A lot of these companies ain't gonna be able to come back, especially if we go on listening to the do nothing Democrats. They talking about, some fools on there talking about 18 more months. Are you mad? Do you know you're gonna lose the whole country 18 whole more months? Is you mad? People, boy, they're gonna tear this country up. It's all my opinion, of course, but I can't see how people gonna go no 18 more months. This guy's got to be crazy. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's some fear mongering. They don't feel right unless they're doing some fear mongering. A man riding this little, bought him a new bike, I guess. The 3-wheeler. You know what I mean? I don't blame you, man. Try to get you a ride in. It's a nice day. It's like 65 degrees here in Chicago. Yeah, but man, I was gonna say also that I went to when I went to the grocery store, and I went to Walmart, and I went to the health food store, and man, I was getting a lot of looks. I had my little fireproof shirt on, So every time I wear that shirt, or wear them shirts, I got a whole lot of them, but every time I wear them, it's like I get a lot of looks from women. What the fuck? This motherfucker just got to cause an accident with his dumb ass. What the fuck? Stupid. I bet that was a chick too. I didn't even see who that was. I bet that was a chick did something like that. Dude wouldn't do nothing like that because we work hard for our shit, so we don't be trying to tear it up most of the time. We get a few young idiots, but you know, they young and dumb. They gotta learn, and they get older, they be appreciating everything they get. But I'm gonna take the little hop, skip, and jump to Indiana, so you all can get an idea of what the highway is looking like. Cause I'm only like 2 suburbs over from Indiana. So I said I'll just run over here to probably to the truck stop and get me some of that good bean to cup coffee. That's the best coffee to get to, if you ask me. Well, they actually grind up the beans, and you get a fresh pot. It seems like since I got hooked on that, I don't want no other kind of coffee, you know. So I got to drive a little bit in order to get it, but hey, I don't care. I'm off today. It's a nice day. Not a whole lot of traffic out. I'm not sick. I'm not coughing. Not sneezing. You know. My throat is a little sore a little bit, but that's from all the debating I be doing behind the scenes when I don't turn the camera on. I'm calling my buddies, they calling me, and we all debating about what's going to go on. So that's why my throat just a little sore, but even that's pretty good because I've been kind of keeping quiet for the last couple of days to give you a chance to heal up or whatever. There you go. Welcome to Indiana. So I'm already in Indiana. Come on, man. You all over here. He's so afraid people going to run into me. I'm like, I'm driving safely. Why? You know, he definitely driving too fast. Speed limit 55. He's got to be going at least 70. You know, I'm going 60. I want to slow down, you know. Because one thing you got to remember, guys, when you have a commercial driver's license, that is your actual license. Whether you're in a commercial vehicle or you're in your personal vehicle, everything still applies. So you want to drive sensibly even when you're in your personal vehicle, because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize your license, because that is your livelihood. So what sense would it make for me to be out here wilding in my personal vehicle so I could get stopped and get my license all tangled up, which would in turn affect my job? So if you guys are deciding to go out and get your CDLs, keep that in mind. No drinking when you're driving, no smoking weed if you guys smoke weed, but you should be smoking weed no way, because when you get in the truck and you're going to get randomly tested, drug tested. So can't be smoking weed. And you got to watch certain substances that's over the counter as well, because you don't want those to trigger a positive detection for drugs. Because it'd be hard to get up out of that, you know what I mean? You could do it, but it'd take up some money and some investigative work and all that. So it's best just to avoid pretty much everything unless it's something natural. But yeah, I was gonna say also, the women was giving me all kind of looks, you know? I felt all kind of looks upside my head, you know what I mean? Looking up at me, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about in my mind, because I got my mask on. You know, I can hide behind my glasses and my mask and my hat. It's sort of like a disguise, you know? I got my headphones on, you know what I mean? Not even listening to nothing. I just got them on because it gives the illusion that I'm listening to something and that I'm distracted, or I'm paying attention to something, but actually I don't even be listening to nothing. I just have them on just because it gives me, you know, the perfect disguise. You know, you guys should try that, you know, because then when women are talking to you, you can pretend like you wasn't paying no attention when you were paying attention the whole time. You feel me? Let me get over. get over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm already in Indiana. So I was thinking we'll just stop and get the coffee first, because we could take this same road to Whole Foods. I want to go down there and see if they have any bladderwrack. Bladderwrack is a algae, and it goes into your system and it eats mucus. You know what I mean? So it keeps you from going, it keeps you from doing it every 20 seconds. It goes in and eats up all the algae. The algae eats up all of the mucus, and then it comes out, you know, when you do your number 2s or whatever. So I have some, but since I'm going on this Texas run usually will keep me out for about at least a week, if not 2. So I want to make sure I don't run out. So I just want to stop and see if I can grab some somewhere. And that's a nice van. My buddy got a van like that. I wonder, is that him? I can't tell. Violators will, 2-hour parking violators will be towed. Okay, I don't want to get towed. I'm going to be here 2 hours. All right, guys, I'm going to run in here and get this coffee, and then I'll be right back with you guys. So hold tight. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Went in there and got my little coffee. The machine wasn't working, so I had to get one of the cashiers to help me. Sometimes they get a little finicky or whatever, so, but I got it to working. Or we got it to working, I should say. Can't take all the credit, because she did work her little magic, got it working. So I got me a good cup. And I just saw an exchange of a little boy from the father to the mother. And I thought it was interesting. You could tell the little boy had a fresh haircut, fresh lining, you know what I mean? And the father was driving a, I don't know if it's just me, I pay attention to all this stuff or what, but the father was driving one of those newer Ford Tauruses, the new shape ones. I don't know what year, because they made those for quite a few years. So he was driving one of those, and it seemed like the lady, the woman, she was driving a 500 S Benz, the big one. It's like an older model, but it wasn't like super old. It looked like it probably could have been like a 2015. And that's, the little boy was getting in the back seat of that. Sorry guys, you're gonna hear me slurping. But I was just trying to check it and see if I got the right amount of sugar and the right amount of cream, which I think I do now. Yeah, the guy was in the Ford Taurus, and the woman was in a 500 series Benz. And it didn't look, it looked like the top of the line in that year, like it was about 2016, 15 or something like that. And like maybe he had a Ford Taurus, about the same, 2016, 15, somewhere in there. I just thought that was interesting, you know. Baby mama driving, ex-wife or baby mama, whatever, driving better than you. You know what I mean? Because chances are she probably got multiple kids, multiple baby daddies. You know what I mean? And by the time they get child support, I think it's what, 20%, isn't it? I forgot, I've been off for so long now. I think it's 20%. So if she got 3 kids at 20% of their income, depending on what those guys do, and she decides to work, hell, she could be living pretty. So we call that the baby hustle. You know, a lot of these women, That's all they talk about when they get in their little huddles. Different ways to basically scam. Listen to my language. Scam men out of money. Scam the system. Scam their family, whoever. You better not leave your estate to your daughter. Okay? Hopefully you got a son, and you just got to leave it to her. I understand, but dude, she gonna take every penny and just squander every nickel. You can't leave her no business. You can't leave her no antique jewelry. You can't leave her antique cars. You leave her stocks, bonds, mutual fund, futures, anything of value. They're gonna cash it in when you're dead. I do hope you guys know that. I'm eating a bear claw, guys, so you'll hear me eating, smacking. You know what I'm doing. But yeah, they're gonna cash in all of your. They're gonna sell your house. They're gonna sell your rental property. Let me turn this car on, so it's getting kind of warm. They're gonna sell your rental properties, and they're gonna blow the money. The money is not gonna go in, is not gonna go on anything worthwhile. It's gonna go for whatever they want: hair, nails, expensive cars, vacations, and not to even mention tons and tons and tons and tons of shoes. So I don't know what we're gonna do. You guys that got daughters, I guess you could leave a little bit to her and then take the rest. If you don't have any sons, maybe give it to a nephew. Not to say he'll do much better, but he might at least appreciate what you gave him. But women ain't gonna appreciate it. They're gonna think that they're entitled to that. I'm entitled to it. He left it to me. I can do whatever I want to do with it. And I'm sure we all seen this in our family at some point. I've seen it because my granny died, and she left everything to my aunt, the one who doesn't talk much. He doesn't talk much. All she did was drink, smoke cigarettes. So, I don't know. And of course, she took the money, went and bought her a house in a good part of town. I guess these people next to me just had the weed man come up and get them some weed in Indiana. I guess, whatever. You willing to risk corona, smoke some weed, huh? 2 females, BWs. Yeah, y'all going to catch the Rona. She did have a mask on, but she didn't have no gloves on when they made the exchange. I'm looking at it in my mirror. Well, I tell you, man, these women, something else. But anyway, my aunt bought a house with the money and didn't really have a secure job. She had a little job, but it wasn't like enough for her to cover the note on that house. So she stayed there maybe 10 years. And guess what happened, guys? I'm sure you already can guess it. She ends up losing the house. Yep, she lost the house. That means she lost all the money Didn't build up no equity. And then on top of when they lost it, she didn't say anything to nobody. She had 6 sons, which were all my first cousins. So those were like my best friends growing up, you know? So, look at my man with this little Dooms buggy, y'all. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Yeah, I like that. So since her 6 sons were my best friends, it was a gang of us. We was a gang within a gang. We was all in the same gang. And we were family. So it was my 3 brothers, my six cousins. We all in the same gang, so, and we family. So when we rolled together, man, we was deep. And we was all a little muscle bound, football. All us played football. So we really didn't have much. That's why I said I didn't even have much problem in high school. I always had my cousins that would have my back. I mean, like really have my back. So, I was going over there to visit with one of my cousins. The one that's like a year apart from me. But the house was boarded up. I had been going over there for 10 years. House is boarded up. Never said anything. I was like, wow. And of course, after that, never could recover. Man, you think he closed that door hard enough on me? As far as that door still work hard as he closed it. I don't know if he shut that door. Goofy white dude. Maybe shut that door hard trying to scare me, but you know, the dude shutting your doors hard don't scare nobody. I hope that's what you're not. I mean, I ain't even thinking about you. I just noticed the way he was looking. He got a nice little Honda. But hell, he's gonna tear the doors up. Did y'all hear how hard that door slammed? Weirdo. He slammed that door like somebody owed him some money. He wasn't doing nothing but going there to get he got a canister out the back to go get him some propane. Goofy ass. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's our talk for today, fellas. Just the time to take y'all on a walk with me. See what I'm doing today. Pretty much nothing. I'm just sitting at the truck stop, drinking my coffee, eating my bear claw. I'm gonna shoot down to Whole Foods down the street. Once I eat the last little of this bear claw, I'm gonna just take y'all with me. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Everybody in the house today. So, might as well check y'all with me and let y'all see what's going on. Yeah, so, yeah, when it comes to inheritance, guys, it's gonna be hard to leave money to women, knowing how irresponsible they are. I don't never remember anybody touching on this subject either. We know they date and marry for cash and prizes. And the feminists always teaches them to push out at least 2 hostages. That way you can secure the bag pretty much for a good 20, 30 years. So if you did get one of them pregnant, they spend all the money. The kids don't ever get the benefit from it. I mean, it's functional. They get to have a roof and turn the lights on and cook them a sandwich or whatever. But what about college? What about career? What about all that? You know, I know when I was little, and my father died when I was 13. It's just me finishing up the bedcloth. He died when I was 13. My mother got his Social Security or whatever, but she used that money to fix the house up, new furniture, carpet, a new bedroom set for her. You know, nothing for me though. All right, we're gonna start moving, guys. Yeah. Nothing for me. You know, I don't remember hardly no gym shoes, nothing. I think the one thing she did do, I could say, back then was when the Jerry curl was big. I used to have to, beg her, Mommy, I want a Jerry curl. Mommy, I want a Jerry curl. I want a Jerry curl. Everybody had one, so, you know, I didn't want to be the only kid without it. I didn't know how detrimental it was to your hair follicles and your scalp and how damaged it is, you know what I mean? But I just saw everybody else doing it, so I wanted it. You know, she paid for that, but wouldn't really keep it up like she's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get it for me, you at least gotta make sure you keep it up for me. Until I got old enough to keep it up for myself. They go to the park right there. You got people at the park here in Indiana, riding their bikes, walking their dogs, people just taking a walk. So, all the parks ain't closed everywhere. I don't see any kids over there though. Got some BWs. 2 of them with masks, 1 of them without. We got Walgreens over the Walgreens parking lot is pretty packed. Yeah, but I wonder if you guys notice the same thing I noticed when you go out to get stuff, that the women are looking all upside your head. Especially if you're dressed like you the type of guy that's still working. You know what I mean? Like right now I got an orange shirt on with the reflective stripes on it. So I'm noticing when I'm having this shirt, these type of shirts, and I got a bunch of these shirts. I got the lime green, I got this one, I got the blue one, and I got a bunch of blue, light blue ones with the same strip. Ooh, they go freaking Malibu. Old school, like a 67. 67, it's red, it's nice. I like old school cars, guys. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've been noticing, man, you go out in public, These heifers, man, they own it. The other day I was in the store. Some lady came in there talking about, I was in line paying for my little snacks or whatever. She walked up to me with one of them small, them little bitty kid-sized bottles of water with a pack of those, talking about, well, this is the last pack in the whole store. Do you want it? And so I was looking like what? I'm already paying for my stuff. You know, I'm in the self-checkout because, you know, I don't go through the cashiers. I always go to self-checkout. You know what I mean? Because you'll never get a chance to disrespect me, you know, if I can help it. Because, you know, they won't greet you. They won't say thank you. They won't, how's your day going? None of that. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a black man. You know what I mean? They feel that they don't have to do their job when they see you. You know what I mean? But they don't know. I'm the type of black man that'll call corporate office and then write a hell of an email. You know what I mean? And follow up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll go back in that store again, you know, as like a mystery shopper and give you another critique. So that just depends on if I'm feeling good about it or not. But I done got so used to non-service. It's ridiculous. And why should you have to get used to that? You know what I'm saying? I make probably 10 times what these women make. They probably at about 20,000 tops, which is below the poverty line. You know what I'm saying? Below the poverty line, and for the last couple years, I made 200 plus. So, how the hell do she figure that I don't need to, you know, she don't have to extend any courtesy to me, which is actually her job, but they don't do it because, what? They try to make up some excuse. Well, oh, I wasn't paying attention. Well, you was paying attention to the last 4 customers that was in front of me. You know what I mean? But I digress. I just wanted to find out, guys, if you all are experiencing what I'm experiencing. You're getting more looks. You're getting women to laugh a little bit more. If you say something, they're starting to like laugh like you were telling a joke. You're not telling no joke. You're just talking in general. But just talking, period, and you get a little chuckle out of them. So I deem that to be them trying to warm up to us because they know they done fucked up. You know, it's in that movie New Jack City, not New Jack City. Pardon me. Damn, what is that movie? Whatever. Y'all know the movie I'm talking about. Help me out, y'all. Y'all know the movie I'm talking about when they shot the Korean clerks. A man, Road Dogg or whatever his name was, shot the Korean clerks, and he got called into the station, and they had him in there, and he said, "You know you done fucked up, right?" And he like, what, huh? You know they done fucked up, right? So they know they done fucked up, and this thing done dragged on a little bit too long, and they're panicking, but they're trying to look still like they're not panicking. You know what I mean? But we understand that they are panicking. Okay? Because you figure if it's 10 million people out of work now, I think that's what the number is. I heard 7 something, but I believe it's more like 10 million are probably going to be out of work. Out of that 10 million, how many of y'all think would be women? I think it'd probably be like 6 out of the 10. So that's 6 million women out of work. And that's just right now. You still got the rest of this month to go. And they got the gym open over there? No, it's just a store. It's just, I'm gonna say like this, like they got the gym open over there. I know that gym ain't open. But there's plenty of cars out here in Indiana. But yeah, they in trouble, guys. They are in trouble. And so now they're going to want to come back, but they ain't going to want to, they're going to still try to hold some type of power or try to hold some type of dignity and not come back on their hands and knees. Because I'm starting to see that, you know, they still trying to be a little bit, you know, hostile in their tone a little bit, but they're starting to ease that as well. But we got to stay steadfast and not let them forget. You know what I mean? Because if we let them forget, when all this blows over and everything is back to normal and they back to their creature comforts and they back working again and making money, dude, they're gonna come at us with a vengeance because they was made to humble themselves. So we're gonna, you know, if we slip, you know, this is like it's a time for men to be on the right side of history. Okay, we need to be on the right side of history to put it to these sisters. Can't even call them sisters. These W's, so we can turn the tide somewhat. You know what I mean? This is the perfect opportunity for men to turn the tide. I know the powers that be didn't think, you know, we would consider this, but this is what we should be considering. It's time for us to turn the tide. You know what I mean? I saw a woman yesterday when I went to Jewel to get my creamer. You know, I can't do dairy. I get the non-dairy creamer. And there was a Hispanic lady sitting outside of Jewel. And she didn't say nothing to me on the way in. See, that's where her first mistake was. Now, why you didn't say, hello, you know, young fella or fella, how you doing? How's your day going? She didn't say nothing. She waited till I went in, got my little creamer. That's the only thing I went in there for. Came out with just the creamer. She gonna ask me, well, do you have any money you can spare? Any change you can spare? And so I told her no. And then she was like looking at me with that look on her face. Because I had my wallet in my hand. You know what I mean? But when women hitting the financial wall, as well as the biological wall, you know, we should kind of help them. Maybe we should push them a little bit. Push them on into the wall. The financial wall, excuse me, and the biological wall. You know what I mean? Because, believe me, they ain't had no problem pushing us into the financial wall. You know what I mean? When brothers wasn't making no money. Yeah, when brothers weren't making no money, you know what I mean? They the first ones to kick you out the house. They don't care what we were going through. File for divorce, start sleeping with every Chad and Tyrone they could find. You know what I mean? To find another beta male simp to provide for them, and just basically kicked us out. No consideration. No, you know, all the things, appreciate the things we done to them when we was in when we had better financial times. No, they put the screws to us. So, you know, I think we should remind them, okay, now the shoe is on the other foot. We should put the screws to them. So, you see women out begging or they want assistance, they need to be on their own. You know what I mean? Let them crash and burn so they can see how it feels, because other than that, why give them a pass? If you give them a pass, this is a never stop. You know? So right now we at a crossroads. And men, we need to be on the right side of history. Okay? Because the future men are gonna be, you know, counting on us. Yeah, they're gonna be counting on us. So let's do the right thing, fellas. Let's start trying to wake up all these other beta males. You know, I know a lot of brothers kind of put the beta males, you know, put them down and, you know, throw them under the bus or whatever. But I tend to not do that, because at one time, like I always say, we were all beta males. We didn't know no better. You know what I mean? We brought up our feminist mothers and grandmothers and sisters and aunts. So You know, we fell out of the programming. You know what I mean? We woke up to the nonsense. You know what I mean? So let's not throw all the brothers under the bus. Let's try to look out for them best we can. But when we see they're not, you know, they insist on being beta males, let them go on their own journey, but we not support them. That's all. Because eventually they're going to get taken for a ride. Yeah, they definitely going to be taken for a ride. They're going to be taken advantage of. Their kindness is going to be perceived as weakness. All right, they're going to be out here trying to help people. And when they go broke, they're going to see what happens. What happens to a man when he goes broke? Everybody turns on you. You know what I mean? Maybe they haven't come to that crossroads in their life yet. I've been there. Long time ago, 20 years ago, I came to that conclusion when I was going broke 20 years ago and people were jumping ship. But guess what? Now everybody want to be, you know, on board. You see what I'm saying? Because I've been doing great for the last the last 18 years. I only had like a year or two down. You know, down, well, you know, I wasn't really sure of the future, but that was only a couple years in the last, 18, 20 years. But other than that, I've been finding my way with no problem. You know what I'm saying? I tend to link up with people. You know what I mean? I tend to talk to people. I tend to network with people. All that. I don't have no problem. Finding work. You know what I'm saying? Finding opportunities. I have none at all. Now, why is she wearing a mask and he ain't? Now, he wearing gloves, but where's his mask? He got on some orange gloves. But where's his mask? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't find no gloves, but I was able to find a mask. And I just ordered a bunch of masks. And by the way, guys, I'm coming out with my own shirts and my own masks, and pretty soon my own hats too. But I'm gonna try to distribute them myself. I don't want to depend on the system, the different avenues, because right now the supply chain is all screwed up. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably get them all made, and once I get them made, put them in my storage, and then as you guys order, then I'll send them to you. So I got to figure out a way to do that where it kind of keeps me invisible. So I don't know if I can come up with a cash app or what I need to come up with in order to make this work. Look at that little mommy walking by. She got a nice old body too. She must be Hispanic. Like she a couple different races. Look at my man. I like that. There you go. Oh man, you see it right there? He like, let me check out. He's still checking it out. My man. You know what I mean? I don't blame you, fam. You know, she did look kind of decent. She ain't have no gloves on, no mask, no nothing. Look at that hungry hippo right there. Hungry hippo. How many of y'all remember that game? Hungry hippos. Yeah, I only need one thing when I come in. Yeah, she's a big one. She definitely need to lose a few pounds. She'll eat you out of house and home. You know what I mean? I gotta try to find some gloves today, guys. I don't know who got some gloves. I probably should have stopped at that beauty supply store. They might have had some. Because them hairdressers, they always using all kind of crazy chemicals, so they be needing gloves or whatever. But okay, guys, let me get off. Let me try to go in here. It's a freaking line. I don't even know if I want to wait in line. I probably want to come back later tonight, because it is a line up there. They only letting so many people in at a time. So I don't know if I even want to wait. I might just try to find some gloves and then try to swing by here tonight before they close. That might be the better thing for me to do. But okay, guys, I know I jumped all over the place with this one, but I guess I'll title this Ferocious Mgtow. Look at this little skinny mini. Skinny mini. Skinny mini. Girl, you need to eat or something. She's like a midget, she's like a little girl. Unless she's a grown woman, but she's like a little baby. Yeah, I'm probably gonna title this just, rolling with Ferocious Mgtow through Chicagoland. And there was a few gems that I dropped about the way they're treating you, and basically now it's our time to stick it to them, and then also about leaving money to daughters and that type of thing, and wives, because they're gonna squander everything. You know what I mean? It might be better to leave your money to charity or a nephew, because the women are gonna squander any money you give them. If you give them something, make it, limit. Don't give them a huge amount so they can go crazy. So I did leave a few gems in there. So let me go, guys, and make up my mind whether I want to get in this line or not, or should I just go and try to find some gloves and come back later. All right, love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to some of your closest buddies if they need work, because the trucking business is hiring. I see a whole lot of companies are hiring now, so because we got a lot of older guys driving, so they are susceptible to catching the disease. So a lot of them are staying home, and a lot of them are thinking just early retirement. They just going to figure like, forget it, I'm going to retire, because they figure if they come back and get in the workforce now that they're allowed to catch it, and it kills them. So they don't want to, which makes sense. You figure this thing take you out of here in about 30, 45 days. So you don't want to work your whole life, and you right at the door, you literally knocking on the door to retirement, and then you catch this and die in 45 days. That don't make sense. So I agree with the guys. Yeah, maybe they should just retire early, because there's a lot of guys in their 50s and 60s. I mean, not 50s and 60s and 70s out here still driving truck. So it's going to be a lot of people leaving the industry. So it's going to leave a lot of room for some of you younger guys. Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, even your 50s. You can come in and still get some good money. You know what I mean? I didn't come in until my late 40s, and I'm glad I came in when I came in. Also, guys, keep taking your antivirals, keep doing your heat treatments, your keep swabbing your nose with the peroxide every couple days, or every 3 days, or whatever, and plenty of water, and get you some masks. I'm gonna be selling them soon. So as soon as they come in, I'm gonna figure out a way for you all to send the money to me. Maybe I get to do the cash app. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. And give you all my email. You could just email me your address, and then I'll send them out myself, because I come in town once a week. So I'm gonna put it like a two-week turnaround on the mask. I try to get them to you sooner if I can, but we're probably gonna do like a 2-week turnaround, something like that. 2 to 3 week turnaround. Just depends, because right now, I don't know if y'all know, the whole supply chain is slow, so everything is being held back at least a week. So soon it's gonna be 2 weeks on anything you order offline. It's gonna be 2 weeks. So I'm just, making sure you guys understand that. You know what I mean? When I start putting these things out. Matter of fact, I got a couple of examples, so I'm gonna put a picture of the one that I did, and give me some feedback. And if you guys want to get it, just let me know. Just put in the comment section that you want to buy one, and then I'll make the information available to you guys, okay? All right, love you guys. Peace and hair grease.